Hi, I'm Allie Goldberg, Data and Condition Monitoring Specialist, and today we will be walking through our urbanio platform, which is our remote asset monitoring solution. So when you first log on to our platform, this is going to be your home screen. Our platform is web-based, so you can reach your data anywhere, and you can also have as many members as you need on the platform. So whether that be admin or operators, there's no limit on that end. On your right side is where we're going to have our map. So this is where we place a 2D map of your facility on top of a Google image. That way we can place the sensors exactly where they're located. So if we zoom in, we can see that these sensors are on specific assets. This just helps you see, one, if one side of your plant or facility is down versus the other, and also if you have two new team members join, they can also easily see where the sensors are located. Next, on the left side is where we're going to find our list of sensors. Everything's color coordinated, so red is going to be those assets that you want to take a look at, and green is going to mean that they're A-OK. All the colors in between just depend on the sensor that you have and the thresholds that are set. We initially start off with an industry standard based on what assets our sensors are on, so whether that be a pump, fan, motor, we'll kind of give you a starting point, and then from there, if we need to tighten any tolerances or expand them, we can do that as well. If we take a look at one of our data points over here, we're going to get a chart and a graph over time. All of our sensors are sending over data every 10 minutes, so once that 10-minute increment is sent, it gets charted on our graphs. For vibration, we have 3 different axes: horizontal, vertical, and axial, so you'll see all of those charts here. Everything's color coordinated, like I said earlier, so you could see different vibrations are in those different ranges. So green means low, purple means medium, and then when we get into that orange and red area, we're getting a little bit into that high and extreme mark. If we also scroll up, we can combine charts on top of each other. So if you were trying to compare vibration to each other, we can kind of pinpoint exactly what's happening with your assets. Or if you're trying to compare different assets to each other, imagine motor 1 does great and motor 2 is always giving you a hard time. You can combine those data points on top of each other, so you can kind of pinpoint, is it due to vibration, due to temperature, or is it a certain type of day that it's happening? If we also click up here, we can choose a specific point in time. So if you're wanting to see your data from the last 24 hours or the last couple months, you can do that. Lastly, on this page, we can pull up our profile. So as I said earlier, everything is set to different standards based on your specific need. So right now, this is an industry standard for vibration. So we can see once we hit that 16 millimeter point, we're getting into that high and extreme range. What we'll do is we can send you texts and emails when it hits your pain point. That way you can go out and take a look at your asset, and it's almost like a hand raise saying, hey, come look at me before any lines have to shut down. So we really help on that predictive maintenance aspect. The last aspect of our platform that I want to show you is going to be our AIoT reporting. What we will do is we take similar assets with the like sensors on them. So whether this be a motor and you have a vibration sensor on the drive-in, non-drive-in, and temperature on the bearing, or as we're looking here, if it's an air handling unit and we have differential pressure sensors connected to it, we'll compare all those sensors to each other to pull up the worst performing asset. As we scroll down and we look, we could see that our one air handling unit is lighting up red. So this is due to the filter pressure. So what we're doing is we're looking at anomalies between all the sensors themselves, so we could determine where we need to spend our time and we're not checking on assets that are doing okay. And that concludes our urbanio walkthrough. If you have any questions or want to go over your assets specifically, feel free to contact me above.